Toastmasters you. Toastmasters, Gino. I was sitting right next to the speaker there. In between, he showed me a piece of paper on which it was written number 37. I asked him what? He told me this is my 37th project. I got a bit jealous. I'm stuck at 36 for more than almost 2 years now. Jokes apart, I'm indeed elated seeing the pace at which he's progressing, and in fact grateful to you too for motivating me to start working on my next project immediately. Good evening, all of you. The best method to grab the attention of the audience is to ask questions. That's exactly what Toastmaster Sujil did today. He started wishing all of us a happy new year, then threw 2 questions at us. How many of you had resolutions this year, this new year, and how many of you are still sticking on to that? I think almost the whole crowd was on their toes hearing these 2 questions. No better way to open a speech. From there, he gradually moved to the message with the help of 2 stories. First, Jack's story, not story, stories rather. He had 2 sub-stories within that. And then later on, Stuart's story. And through the stories, he tried to explain how easy resolutions are to be made and how tough it is to stick on to the resolutions. And he made it a bit interesting also in between, adding a pinch of humor here and there. For example, like the one, the only time you run away from something is when the hungry dog chases you. And then the second story, why Stuart's wife was so eager to wake him up to avoid the snoring of Stuart. So with all that humor, he could get the attention of the audience, and it was not at all boring. And finally, he summed up everything and closed the speech with an appeal to all of us to stick onto the resolutions you make. Overall, I think Toastmaster Sujil has done justice to the objectives of the speech today. He was not using his own experience. He was sharing the stories of 2 other people, Jack and Stuart. But knowing Sujil for the past so many years, I thought he could have used the stage better. And since it was a humorous, sort of humorous speech, he could have used his vocal variety, especially when he was sharing the jokes and all. He could have used his voice better to grab the attention of the audience better. Also, the summation was a bit abrupt. I don't blame him for that because there was some confusion in the timing. So that needn't be on him to be blamed. Overall, I wish him all the best. He's just 3 speeches away from the coveted title of Advanced Community.